Dane Dunning settles down last night. Aroldis Chapman hits 103, scares the crap out of some fans sitting behind the backstop, and you have the wild pitch walk-off win for the Rangers. And Josh Young set this all game on. I'm like, come on, Josh. Come on, do something. Here we go. Enough of the strikeouts here. And Josh Young doubles in the ninth inning to go ahead and set this up.
Yeah, this was a look. You don't usually end games on wild pitches in Major League Baseball. That doesn't happen. That's very 9U. It's very 13U. You don't even see it in 13U all that often, but you will. But especially at the Major League level, you do not see something like this. And then there was the question about, was there some situational baseball that should have taken place in the eighth inning? That should have taken place in the ninth inning for that matter.
All right, let's talk about that.
So, if you go to the eighth inning of this game, bottom 8, that's when the home team bats generally, the bottom of the half inning.
Thank you.
All right.
This just in.
Yes.
Just about every time, actually.
Pretty much every time.
Mm-hmm.
So, Robbie Grossman.
When you get the ball on the 40, you have 40 yards to go.
I think that's usually how it works.
Mike Tannenbaum.
Yes. Robbie Grossman doubles. Ezequiel Duran is up next. First pitch.
How many outs?
That would be 0 out. Man on second. Tie game. Nobody out. Historically, it's probably a bunt situation.
Spittle was lighting us up last night talking about bunt.
Now, in 2023, the bunt has kind of gone away.
Yeah.
Because
of people like you.
Fair. Because we're smart.
You're emasculators.
We are emasculators. You know why?
Toxic
because hitters
masculinity.
are alphas. Hitters are alphas. Pitchers are betas.
Except Aroldis Chapman.
Yes. Yes. You look into the pitcher's soul, you wink at his girlfriend when he walks up the plate, and then you take his soul. And that's what you do when you're a hitter. So you do to a pitcher. Plus, and now the sidebar, this has to be taken into account. Because bunting is dead, do you really want somebody up there who's trying to do something that is just gone from the sport?
Well, how much do they practice it? I don't know. How good is he at doing it? He also homered earlier in the game.
Generally, in batting practice, you'll drop a couple down. Basically, every hitter will drop a couple down. But dropping a couple down in batting practice is a lot different than doing it against, a pitcher.
And then you have the same situation in the ninth.
With Adolis up.
With Young doubling, no outs, with Adolis up.
Yeah,
so,
now, you're not going to probably... Adolis Garcia probably has never been asked to bunt, and he hasn't been asked to bunt since he was 7 years old.
Yeah.
So that's a different story. Duran probably can handle the bat a little bit better. So let's just take that out of the equation. But just keep that in mind. Like, that's why the ninth inning, they probably didn't do that. But in the eighth inning, did you want Ezequiel Duran to bunt?
I did.
And I would not have had a problem with that at all. If you go back and look historically throughout the sport, all right, when you bunt with a runner on second, nobody out, runner on second,
we got you.
Nobody out.
You want me to read it while you're stalling? I got your info here.
We'll score
at
a 35% chance.
35% chance.
Runner on second, nobody out. You have a 35% chance of scoring at least one run that inning.
Okay.
Runner on third, 1 out, which would be when you bunt the guy over.
Right.
Scores historically throughout the sport 48.5% chance of the time.
There you go.
At least one run. Now, the reason they don't bunt is because the bunt takes your chances of scoring multiple runs that inning away.
Right.
But in a tie game in the eighth inning with your closer of Aroldis Chapman,
yes,
sitting in the bullpen, get the 1-run lead. That's the philosophy.
That's what I vote for. I don't know if they practice it. I don't know how good Zeke is at bunting. That needs to go into play.
Yep. Adolis Garcia and Ezequiel Duran have 2,200 career plate appearances between them. How many sacrifice bunts do they have in their career?
I would say Adolis has, 2,000? Or 2,000 of the 2,200 at-bats?
It's like 1,750.
5, 4.
0.
None.
0.
Duran and Garcia, neither one of them have ever sacrificed bunt.
I miss Brett Butler.
Brett Butler.
Grace Under Fire. Love that show.
You probably don't know who Brett Butler is.
I know Grace Under Fire.
You're too young.
Yeah, so that's the philosophy, like, and I get it. If he was on first base, bunting him to second, that's just you're actually decreasing your chance to score. Runner on first, nobody out, has a better chance of scoring multiple runs than a runner on second with one out. So like you're just decreasing your chance doing that. But second to third, that's something I would have done.